Welcome back. This is lesson 8. Today we will learn how to insert headers, insert footers, add page numbers. Welcome to the lesson. Number 1, we're going to start with headers. A header is a text at the top of the page. To add a header, you click Insert, choose a style, and then type your text. So we have headers. To choose your style of header, these are the several options we have. Header at the top left corner. These are the several types of headers we have. There are so many. You'll explore them one by one. We also have this kind of header. Let's say we use this one. Document title. Let's label this as ICDL lesson 8. ICDL lesson 8. ICDL lesson 8. And then here we can put anything, like for example today's lesson we are learning about headers, so we put headers. That is what we are learning at the moment. So we put headers. This is how you insert header. So this header will appear in all of your pages if that is what you've chosen. For example, in previous lesson we learned how to insert a page break. So I'm going to insert a page break so that you can see this header ICDL lesson 8 appearing in the next page. So we click our mouse page. Now you see page 1, it has a header lesson 8. And page 2, it also has a header. That is how we insert headers in a document. To edit this header, you need to double click on the header section like this, and it allows you to edit. Remember, there are also ways we can customize our headers to have different text over here. We'll cover that in a more advanced lesson. For now, we're just learning how to insert the headers. So that is how we first insert a header. Next, we're going to insert footer. Remember, we have headers and footers. Headers, words appears at the top of your page, of your document. Footers, they'll come down here. Down here. These are footers. We're going to learn that. We'll also learn about footnotes and what have you in future lessons. So let's first learn how to insert a footer. You click Insert. You come here where there's footer options. Click on it, choose your option. It also has a lot of options, just like the header. It also has this kind of footer like the header. So if we want to make it uniform, we click on it and we have inserted a footer. You see it's written footer. ICDL lesson 8 user footer. You see this dotted line? There's a dotted line over here. I hope you can see it. That marks the end of our page, but the space now, the margins we were talking about, is where we put footers and headers. Guys, that is how we insert headers and footers. Our page now has, these are header. You scroll down, we have footers. Let me change the footer to be something different so we can see the difference. Or instead, I change the wordings of my footer. Instead of ICDL lesson 8, I write footer. You double click to exit header and footer, or double click to enter header and footer section. Like when it is a bit blurred like this, it shows that now we can type our document without typing affecting the header or the footer. But when you double click on the header or the footer, this is what we get. Okay, so guys, that is how we do it. That is how we insert footers. We can change this kind of footer to see a different footer design. Insert footer. We can put this kind of footer, name, lesson, dates. This depends on the requirements of the document you are typing. The kind of footer or the wordings of your footer here depends on the document or the work that you're doing. I've just shown you how to insert a header and how to insert a footer. The third thing we're going to look at is to insert page numbers. To add page numbers, you still come to insert, and then we go to page numbers. Just below the footer, we have page numbers. There are also options. You can insert page number at the top of the page, bottom of the page, page margins, current option, current position, format. This one is formatting numbers or nini. So let's start by, let's put page numbers at the bottom. We choose bottom option, and then we choose this kind of page numbering. This one, where it comes to the bottom right and it writes page, and then here number 1 depending na page, on page. Like here we have page 1, down here we have page 2. So even if you click enter to enter a new page, for example, enter, when you press enter to the bottom of the page, it automatically inserts a new page. So this is page 3. See, page 3. That is how we do headers, footers, and page numbers. In the next lesson, you're going to learn saving, printing, and exporting documents. Thank you for following, and see you in the next lesson.